Hey everyone, welcome back. As you can tell from my last few videos, I am in New England now, and I'm a little bit sad to say goodbye to Utah. I discovered some really cool spots that I was really happy with, and I'm hoping as I get more used to this area that I'm able to find a few spots that also look really cool and are just really good spots to crawl with the SCX24. I found a few so far. I hope you enjoyed the last couple of videos that I've uploaded, but in this one, we're doing a bench video. I've been looking for a chassis upgrade that would be a little bit more stiff, a little bit more durable, and if it provided a few more options for suspension tuning, even better. And while looking on Amazon, I found this really cheap carbon fiber upgrade. So I figured, why not? It was only, I don't know, $10, $12. Decided to pull the trigger, and today we're going to upgrade the chassis. And it's a fairly simple install. So without further ado, let's get to that upgrade. So here we have the truck, obviously all put together, and this is the chassis. This is how I received it. The rear of the chassis has tons of options for mounting your shocks, and there are little milled out sections to mount your skid plate and bumpers. So now it's time to strip the chassis down. Obviously we want to remove those old rails, just take out any screw that goes through the chassis rails. Here you can see the comparison between the old and the new. All of the holes line up perfectly. I ran into zero issues with that. One thing I also really wanted to do was remove these fake reservoirs from the shocks. I just don't like them. They don't do anything. They're stupid, I think, and so I got rid of them. And with that done, we're just going to put the new rails on, bolt everything back together, the inner fenders, the electronics tray, battery tray, all that stuff goes together so easily. Also included with the chassis are these new screws and nuts. I only ended up using the nuts. The stock screws worked perfectly fine for the rear shocks. Bolting the body back together, and there you go, it's done. You really can't tell much has changed, unfortunately. All right, here it is. Not that it looks any different whatsoever. Like I said, I was really only looking for something that would be a little bit stiffer, a little bit more durable, and I think this is it. This is a really straightforward install. Basically, you unscrew all the screws that go through the chassis rails, you put the new ones on, you put it back together. A few things I did notice, the front shocks do seem to rub the chassis rails a little bit. I'm not too worried about it right now, but that is something I'm going to keep my eye on. So maybe something that I just put a little spacer in to help push the shocks out a little bit. The other thing I noticed, I found it easiest to start with the skid plate screws. Start there and then work your way out to the ends of the chassis. That seems to be the easiest way to hold everything together, hold everything in place. So that's the way I would recommend. Start in the middle and work your way to the ends. Other than that, I think this is a really worthwhile upgrade. It's really inexpensive. It's really simple. Will there be much of a performance upgrade? I doubt it. Who knows? You know, it provides quite a few more options for the rear shock mounting. So that's great if you really want to get in there and tune your shocks. I think that's a really good option. So anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, in the future, I have a few more plans for this truck, so keep an eye out for that. And a few more locations to bring it that I'm really excited for. So again, subscribe, hit that bell notification, keep an eye out. If you have any suggestions, anything you would love to see, comment below. I'm always looking for ideas, but thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.